late at night, but I gotta try it, especially because my family's asleep and they hang up on me. I was able to fall asleep. Nope, I was not able to. So we're just gonna be playing video games, man. Continue. Next thing we gotta do is another murder. Behind the lies.
Tell me the fact.
Joseph's.
Don't even think about what's happening. Straight from the beginning. What happened?
Yay! Hello, Mr. Butterfly. I'm Alyssa. I live in the house over there. Where do you live, Mr. Butterfly?
Great. She's at it again.
What's that? Behind the lies.
Hey, kitty girl, what are you doing? No trespassing.
No trespassing, of course.
Oh, Miss! Chloe's better.
Chloe? Who are you talking about?
Chloe's the kitty you helped. Now she comes over to play.
Glad to hear it. In any case, you're not allowed here.
Hey, Miss. What's your name?
Me? Oh, I'm Naomi. Naomi Kimishima.
Okay. Hi, Naomi. I'm Alyssa. I live just on the other side of the garden here.
I see. That makes us neighbors.
Yep, so I can come see you anytime I want.
Now, Alyssa, this is a place where most people can't go. That's why I need you to...
Oh, and who's this little princess? Am I intruding?
Chief.
Hello, mister. I'm Alyssa.
Hello, Alyssa. I'm David. Excuse me, but can I borrow Naomi for just a moment?
Okay, Naomi's got work to do, right? I'll be going then. Bye-bye, Naomi. See you later.
It seems you've made a cute little friend.
You know she doesn't have any security clearance, right?
Now, do you think I'm that uptight? It's not like we're using diamonds to decorate the garden.
That's true.
Anyway, you're here to talk about work, correct? I'm listening.
Yes, a few hours ago, a body was found in Oxford.
Uh-oh.
The FBI is requesting that we send you to investigate it.
Me? Is there some crime involved?
It's our job to determine that. What do you say?
This is my duty, isn't it? I'm on it. The victim lived in a cottage in Oxford with her husband. The husband called the police, saying he had killed her.
But that's obviously not what happened.
When they arrived, she was on the floor with a chest wound.
What really happened here? What really happened? Sorry, I can't say to you.
I accept. The FBI thinks the husband may not be telling the truth.
That's obviously not what happened.
All right. Let's discover how this tragedy played out. Tell me the facts we have, little guy.
Yes, ma'am. The victim is 75-year-old Alma Parker. Her husband Joseph called the police late last night. On arrival, they found her body, stabbed in the chest. The husband was in a wheelchair, holding a bloody knife. Joseph's account is that they had a fight that escalated.
A man in a wheelchair stabbed someone who could walk.
That's what he says happened.
Find out what you can about the murder. I'll check the body.
Right, please get started.
The dead tell no tales, and if they do, nobody listens. Only the dead who haven't died yet can discover the truth.
That makes no sense.
Let's begin. Show me how your light was put out.
The dead that haven't died? The truth can never truly die. Obviously. So let's go ahead and do this then. Let's go. Let's get the victim is Alma Parker. Such a murder's just Start by his variant tells by APS. A corpse. Stab wound, obviously, but there's something else here besides the stab wound. It's a cut to the arm.
Blood stains on the left sleeve. Was there a wound on the corpse's arm? It could be the murderer's blood. This needs to be investigated further.
Stab wound. But that's not a knife. It looks like two knives. This? Hair.
What's this? Is it hair? That's bizarre because
Yeah, they have white hair.
indeed, the victim and the suspect reportedly both have white hair. I need to send this in for analysis and identification.
There we go. And the corpse. See, stab wound, like where it should be.
This must be the fatal stab wound. It has an odd shape. The weapon's cross-section must be...
Cross-shaped.
Right. The weapon must be shaped like a cross. That weapon most likely penetrated the heart and killed the victim. What kind of weapon has a shape like that?
Not a knife. There's no injury. It came out the back.
This stab wound is small, but it's rather deep. There's a wound with a similar shape, but it's a different size.
Huh? What the hell's that?
What could this be?
Wait, the black bruises.
I've never seen a bruise like this. Is it something congenital?
And that too.
This is internal bleeding. It might have been caused by something pressing against the palm. It would require a great deal of force to leave this mark on the victim. Was she struggling against the murderer? Or is there a different reason behind it?
This. A star?
The victim has a wound on her head. It's star-shaped? What can wounds tell us?
I bet they'll ship the weapon.
Yes, we can figure out the shape of the weapon that inflicted them. Still, a star-shaped bruise. What kind of weapon would leave that?
Got everything we can. That's the body and the clothes done. So you gotta get the, examine the hair.
Hey, little guy, could you analyze this hair?
Yes, of course. Dr. Kimishima, this isn't human hair.
What?
It seems to be from some sort of animal. victims have any tame household creatures?
You know, they're called pets. And no, there weren't any signs that they had any.
Strange. Still, this is obviously not human hair. I can see cuticles, so this isn't synthetic hair or a fiber.
All right. Can you identify what animal it's from?
No, that's beyond my expertise. Oh, but I do see something odd about it.
Go on.
Well, the hair has a tip, but the other end doesn't have a root.
No root. That means,
Cut off.
so the hair had been cut.
Right. This means that the hair didn't fall off the animal naturally.
Why would something like this be on the corpse? These stab wounds are different sizes, but they have the same shape. We can deduce that these wounds are connected by...
Weapon to penetrate the body all the way through.
Yes, these two wounds were caused by the same strike, piercing all the way through her
It's
body.
a pretty long
If
thing.
that's the case, the entry wound was...
Her chest.
Indeed. If something is pierced all the way through by a sharp implement, the entry wound must be at least as large as the exit wound. If these wounds were caused by the same strike, it would have to be 20 centimeters or longer. This isn't enough to identify a weapon, but it does get us one step closer.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it wasn't something that long. Oh, melee weapons start-shaped boots? No. Her body didn't have a wound there. Arms left sleeve have, but we can't. I think I gotta check to see if the body has. I mean, obviously didn't have a wound there. Yeah, they're not gonna get anything else from the corpse. Just try combining everything I have.
Dr.
There you go.
Kimishima, do you need an analysis?
Yep.
Well, I'm not here to ask you out on a date. Just look at these.
These are obviously not the victim's blood.
Okay. Are these bloodstains?
Yes, they were on the victim's left sleeve.
That's odd. This blood isn't the victim's.
What do you mean?
Well, the results say that only the H-type antigen was detected in this blood. That makes this blood type O.
The victim has type A blood. What about her husband? He's a suspect.
He has type O. Does this mark him as the culprit after all?
Let's not start jumping to conclusions. First, let's check to see if the husband is injured. If this blood came from him, he must be wounded. Little guy, can we
Yep.
determine the shape of this weapon?
I think so, yes. I'll need some information, though. What can you tell me? How big is it?
Well,
20 centimeters.
20 centimeters. It's shaped like a
Cross.
cross shape. Does that help?
Yes, thank you. We'll have the results in a moment. I see. This isn't a cutting tool like a knife. It's like a spike or a spear. Something meant for piercing.
So, a stabbing weapon. I don't like the looks of this.
Right. This isn't your usual murder weapon.
Something's not right. What do you think, little guy?
You mean the weapon in the shape of the wound, right?
Yes.
That knife isn't long enough to have done that, and it's nowhere close to the right shape. No, something else has to be the real murder weapon. The second thing this tells us is
Jarvis is lying.
I agree. The husband's definitely lying to us about something. In any case, we know for sure that the knife isn't the murder weapon. However, we still don't have a clue what the real weapon was, or who the killer is.
take it easy. We just have to think about all of this. A sharp weapon, like a spear, that can go through a human body. We'll have to find out what it was.
Oh, here we go.
Dr. Kimishima, we're done interrogating Joseph.
Joseph? You mean the victim's husband who...
Yes, he just keeps saying that he killed her. We've got nothing to go on.
I'd like to hear the recordings, I want to know if the blood on the victim's sleeve was his or not.
I've already sent you the data. You can examine it whenever you want.
Yes, I'll do that. Thank you.
Let's see what he has to say.
I've already told you people, it was a domestic dispute. I was angry at my wife. And I stabbed her. That's all there is to it. So what if I'm in a wheelchair? So what if I'm in a wheelchair? It doesn't mean I can't stab someone. She was standing right in front of me, so I just shanked her right there. I turned myself into the police right
Okay.
after. You know what happened after that. What? What about...
I see. This will prove that the bloodstain... Joseph, there's little doubt that the bloodstains on the sleeve were left by him. That doesn't prove that he killed Alma, though. We'll need more evidence to be certain. Let's keep investigating.
Animal fur, bleeding. There's some solid proof, but we're missing some stuff.
This is
There we
one
go.
bizarre case. There's so much about it that's hard to believe.
You don't think the husband did it, Dr. Kimishima?
Who knows? Anyway, let's put the facts we know so far in order. The reason why it's doubtful that the victim's husband is the murderer is because
she hid the real murder weapon.
yeah, there are other reasons to doubt him too, no matter what weapon he used. Pushing it all the way through a human body would require a lot of strength. But he's...
Old. She can't stand.
Indeed. He is wheelchair-bound and cannot stand under his own strength. Would he be able to kill someone like this while sitting in a wheelchair?
Doubt it.
His hospital records make it clear that he can't stand up at all.
Yes. The shape of the weapon and the details of the death make it unlikely
Yeah,
that he's
this
the
is
murderer.
something else.
Still, he insists that he's the one who killed Yes. her. The weapon and the details of the death make it unlikely
Yeah,
that
this
he's
is
the
else.
I don't get it. Usually people lie to avoid being blamed for a crime.
Huh. You have a lot of experience with lying, Mr. Investigator?
Hey, we agreed not to bring up the past, didn't we?
But why would he want to make himself the criminal?
All I can think of is that he's defending somebody else.
Either that, or covering up an even bigger lie. That doesn't change what I need to do at all. Contact HQ about the inconsistencies we've discovered and interrogate the husband again.
There we go.
I'm going to the crime scene. Tell them that, too.
Understood. I'll get authorization immediately.
I guess we're probably not gonna get the advanced testimony until later, so let's save and head out. Okay, let's figure out what happened then. Something under here.
This. It's a shard of glass. What could that be from? Supposedly, only Joseph and the responding police officer were at the murder scene. If that's the case, then
Good. No one else. No one's noticed it until now.
that was careless.
When was I got there?
How could I do that?
No other pieces around.
Yes, there were no other shards of glass in the area. The police wouldn't be so foolish as to contaminate the crime scene. I'm beginning to wonder if someone there had cleaned up the other shards of glass. I could send this shard to analysis. We might learn something about it.
Okay. Wonder if I can get fingerprints from this. That's not. Time.
There's an inscription on this clock. To my loving father and mother from Abby. A gift from a family member? Huh. Why does this decoration look familiar?
The wound on the head. The bruise on the head.
That's right. It's the same as that star-shaped bruise on the victim's head. The murderer could have struck the victim with this clock. I need to take this back and carefully investigate it.
I'm missing something, obviously. I don't know where else to look. She died too, she hasn't moved, obviously. I know looking died. The fireplace. Yeah.
There are traces of something having been burned in this fireplace. It's something other than firewood. I wonder if there's anything left. Huh, I've got something. What is this?
Glass?
There's something else here, too. Is this
Fur.
fur? What is this doing here?
Yeah, that's everything. That's what I was missing. Hey, back to the office. So obviously, the hair and the hair.
These two hairs appear to be the same. If that's the case, then the hair from the fur was on the victim's clothing. Why, though? Hey, little guy. Your turn.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you need something analyzed? Just one moment. There's some kind of compound on the concave surface here.
Any details?
It's wine. Yep, no mistake.
So, there's wine on the inside of this piece of curved glass.
A wine glass.
That means this shard comes from...
Wine glass.
That's probably right. Then again, there could be some oddballs who drink wine straight from the bottle or something.
Perhaps. Let's assume for the moment that it's from a wine glass. A little more investigation may provide us with more information.
Some kind of paper? Oh wait, connect these two.
Huh. The decoration on the clock matches the victim's head wound. But this couldn't possibly have been the fatal blow. I need to know exactly how this wound would have affected her.
Yeah, analyze it further.
Little guy, could I bother you for a moment?
Anytime. How can I help?
Well, the wound on the victim's head was caused by a clock found at the scene. I want to know what that wound would have done to the victim.
Okay, I get it. I'll start looking into it right away.
Let me know the moment you get some results.
I guess we're not getting anything else from that, are we? The ashes obviously don't connect with it, I think. Oh, there we go.
Ah, Dr. Kimishima, I need to tell you something.
Is it good news?
No, bad. Another corpse has been found.
Another corpse?
Give me a break. I'm already in the middle of investigating a case for you.
Well, the thing is, it might be related to the Alma Parker case.
What do you mean?
A female corpse was discovered in a warehouse at the harbor. The victim is identified as Abigail Parker. She's Alma Parker's daughter.
What?
What?
Yes, it's not just Alma now. Her daughter's been murdered as well.
My God. Is there any connection between the two cases?
We don't know yet, but considering the timing, I'd believe there's a good chance that they're related.
Same
All
boy.
right. Send the corpse over here. I'll perform an autopsy.
Right. I was going to come over and tell you about the clock anyway. I'll load all the information that we've confirmed onto the computer, too.
Huh. A man who comes to visit bringing a dead body as a present. You're the worst guest ever. This kind of thing tends to upset people, you know.
Hey, come on. This is my job.
I'm joking. I'll have a room ready.
Yes, that would be helpful. I'll see you later then.
Still looking for that.
The daughter of Alma Parker, the first victim, Abigail Parker.
It's 2 days old. Oh, what the hell? Mom, stay away, run. Wait, Mom? Oh my
These were
God.
her last words. I'm not making any promises, but I've heard your words.
Okay, I'm tired of murders. I save people. I don't like looking at dead people. Well, this is gonna sound a little inappropriate, but she wasn't wearing anything under. Hey, that's not important. There's something there. What's that?
This is the cell phone that Abigail was carrying. It won't turn on. Is it broken? This should be sent in for analysis. It may have some useful information.
The same stab wound. The same color of hair.
It's
You also see on Alma's corpse. Or clothes, I should say.
That's right.
I still have an exit wound too, like... Wait a second. Doesn't have an exit wound. Or maybe it does and I can't see it? What's that? Is that just a weird thing with the rotation? Just a weird thing with the rotation. Yeah, that's it. Oh. Stabbed in the chest.
There's a deep wound on the chest. This must be the fatal wound.
Same wound.
Hmm? This stab wound has an odd shape. I've seen this somewhere before.
Does it go through the back? No, it doesn't. There's something out of... Whoa!
This is a cut. It seems like it was inflicted intentionally.
The same cut that Mother has.
I feel like I've seen a similar wound somewhere before.
Yes. So whatever stabbed both of them must have been... Nope, we have all of it. Another weapon that has to be, you know, probably within... Whatever the difference is between their job, like, you know, front to back chest, that must be the margin of error for the actual stab, for the actual murder weapon. Yeah, this, and then the other thing.
These murders are too similar for us to dismiss the possibility that they're related. The wound on Alma's hand wasn't caused by external trauma, while Abigail's wound was obviously made using a sharp tool. At first glance, these may seem to be completely unrelated. However, if we consider any similarities or connections between the two corpses,
Same
these
shape.
wounds may indicate some hidden link that we haven't discovered yet.
Do we have the clues at the hair? Yeah.
Just as I thought, these two hairs are identical.
Were they both from the murderer?
So we know that the hair from the fur found in the fireplace at the murder scene was on both of the two victims. From this, we can deduce that
Because I wore the fur.
indeed, the murderer had been wearing or using the fur somehow. Thus, it's not surprising if we found evidence of it with both the victims.
The stab wound. The same as... Hey, little guy.
Little guy, can we tell anything from this wound?
One moment. Let's see. The stab wound in her chest is the same shape as Alma's stab wounds.
Is that so? My hunch was right. This proves...
Same murder weapon.
Yes, both murders were committed using the same weapon.
So were they murdered by the same person?
It's
Yes.
likely, but there's no conclusive evidence of that just
That
yet.
is enough.
The wounds aren't exactly the same. There's something very different about them.
Where?
It's...
The depth.
yes, the depths aren't the same.
Couldn't that just be coincidence? They weren't killed by a machine after all.
I can't rule that out as a possibility either. Still, Alma's stab wound pierces all the way through her body and out her back. Abigail's wound barely reaches
Oh,
her
that's how
heart.
shallow it is.
These wounds would require a vast difference in strength to inflict.
I see. Is that so?
In any case, it's dangerous to make more assumptions than is absolutely necessary. Let's continue investigating.
I don't see anything else we can do. Oh, there must be something then. Oh, this?
Indeed, these facts can be put together. Alma and her daughter Abigail. The two corpses share one common thing. That is,
The weapon that killed them.
yes, the same weapon was used for both murders. Another similarity can be found among their belongings as well.
Both had the fur.
That is, yes, both of them had the same type of There's a very high possibility that these crimes were committed by the same person.
There we go, that's it.
Dr. Kimishima. A new testimony has arrived.
Good. Whose testimony is it this
The
time?
fathers again.
Let's see. First, we
Oh.
have the person who found Abigail's corpse. He owns a restaurant, but he seems to be an acquaintance of the victim.
Really? How did they know each other?
Well, it seems the victim was an occasional customer at the restaurant. According to the testimony, the victim had visited the restaurant not long ago.
I see. This may be able to help us determine the victim's situation before she was killed. We should confirm when he last saw the victim as well.
Yes.
Go on.
Well, it's Joseph Parker. He's begun confessing to his daughter's murder as
Got
well.
it.
What?
When the questioner asked him about Abigail's corpse, he started with the whole I did it spiel again.
Why did you fools tell him about Abigail?
Well, he is her father after all. Someone was bound to tell him.
Well, we've lost the chance to learn what really happened from him.
No matter where you go, there's always somebody who has to ruin it for everyone.
Oh well, what's done is done. I'll listen to his testimony too. Send the voice data over.
Understood. Please do so.
What? Abigail was...
Surprise.
What? Abigail was... Is that true? I mean...
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I killed my daughter Abigail, too. I'm admitting it. I'm admitting it. I did it. What more is there to investigate? Who cares about the weapons? It doesn't matter. Quit fooling around and give me the death penalty.
That's not useful at all.
Well, when I found the body, I was up that morning fishing for the restaurant's chef. I was up that morning fishing for the restaurant's chef's catch special. Oh. Oh yeah, if you go out a bit, they're quite easy to catch. The market's fish aren't good enough. No, for the fish to be at their freshest. No, for the fish to be
Wait,
at their
if
freshest,
you would have a
they
spear
have to
then,
be killed
right?
right when they're caught. Well, I was shocked. I never imagined I'd pull up a corpse. Well, I was shocked. I never imagined I'd pull up a corpse. And even worse, it was Miss Abby Parker. That's right. That's right. I've known the Parkers for years. She'd come to the restaurant. She'd come to the restaurant with her parents every now and again. Heavens no, Heavens no, they never fought. They seemed very happy. A wonderful family. The last time Miss Abby came was
3 days ago.
So
How long ago did she die? 2 days ago.
We can trace Abigail's whereabouts with these facts. Her corpse was found about 2 days since her death. The man who found her body last saw her 3 days ago. That means that when the chef saw her,
Was seen hours before her death.
yes, it was not long before she was killed. There's a high possibility that Abigail was killed soon
That
after
means
she left
whoever
his
was
restaurant.
killed her was probably in that restaurant.
It would be best to investigate the man who was seen with her the night she died.
I forgot who that was. Here we go.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, could I bother you for a moment?
If I said no, would you leave me alone?
No. I definitely think you should hear this.
All right, hurry up.
Thank you. Well, HQ has made a move. The FBI has arrested a suspect for Abigail's murder.
What's going on?
Who knows? Maybe they're jumping the gun. I don't know what the higher-ups are thinking. The man's name is Sean Bowen. He was Abigail's boss where she worked. His wife, Carolyn Bowen, was also taken in for interrogation.
Huh.
They're both at HQ now.
Huh. Is there any evidence that he's the killer?
It seems that this was found at the scene where Abigail had been murdered.
What's this?
It's an expensive lighter made in France. It is a custom order with his name engraved on it.
Sean Bowen. Well, there's no mistaking that.
What the hell?
We also showed Sean's picture of that chef. He confirmed that Sean was the man with Abigail at the
my God.
restaurant the night she died.
I see. Let me guess. Here's what the FBI thinks happened. Abigail was having an affair with her boss. The situation got complicated, so he killed her.
No, that sounds off.
Bingo, Dr. Kimishima. That's exactly what HQ thinks happened.
What about Alma's murder then? Would he take the trouble to murder the girl's mother to hide his affair?
Yeah, maybe if
Honestly,
they caught.
I don't think they're
I think
looking
that's
that far
true.
ahead. They'd rather believe this than think that Joseph committed either of the murders.
I see. So Joseph is
Yeah, I know,
defending the
something
man
match
who
up.
killed his own daughter?
Well, now that you mention it, that doesn't make sense at all.
All right. We can't say for certain that this man, Bowen, isn't the murderer just yet. I'm sure he'll be able to tell us what Abigail was doing on that night as well. Can you get the interrogation recordings, little guy?
I've already got them. I know my stuff.
Nice of you to stay on top of things. Send me that data ASAP.
Got it. I'll do that now.
Good heavens. What's going on? I haven't done anything to get interrogated by people like you. Abby. Abby. Yes, she did work for us. She was a very innocent and beautiful girl. You know the type, right? Look, I'm sure you figured it out for yourself, right? What we have is a relationship between two consenting adults. She's the one who asked me to meet her at the restaurant, but she got a phone call and left before the meal came. Where she went. she went. How should I know? She said something came up, but who knows? Huh? It's my lighter. Huh? It's my lighter. Where did you... To the scene of the murder? A warehouse at the harbor? No! I've never been there! I don't even carry that lighter with me. I keep it at home, so what would it be doing there? I get it. This is a trap. Someone... I get it. This is a trap. Someone's setting me up to be the killer. Listen, that lighter's a custom-made, expensive piece. I keep it carefully locked in a showcase at home. The showcase? It's in my living room. The showcase? It's in my living room at my house. The only keys to the case belong to me and... Oh, don't tell me.
Let me guess, his wife?
Huh. Why did his testimony end there?
Oh, that's when his lawyer arrived.
And they took measures so he wouldn't say anything self-incriminating, I take it. That's all right, though. I learned something important that I hadn't been expecting.
Huh? You got some useful information from that recording?
You weren't paying attention. If that man is telling the truth, then Abigail's cell phone has an important clue. That is...
See?
Yes. Upon
Yeah, we
receiving
know
a
who
call
called
from
her.
someone, she abruptly left the restaurant and was killed. It's quite possible that call came from the murderer.
I see.
Yeah.
Even if the caller isn't the killer, we can identify who called her.
Gotcha. I'll make sure they hurry up and analyze the cell phone.
Wait. We also need evidence to back his testimony up as well.
That's true. What can we do about that?
It shouldn't be difficult to get a witness to verify his testimony.
A witness? But who?
Think about it. It would have to be.
The chef.
Right. He did remember seeing Sean and Abigail at the restaurant that night. You think he might have more to say about how they were acting then?
Yes. Can you go talk to that chef one more time?
No problem. I'll ask him for more details about that night.
There's also that lighter to consider. It's most likely that it was removed from Bowen's house by...
The key was the suspect or the wife. I'd say the wife.
Yes. According to his statement, the lighter was supposed to be in his home. The only person besides him who would have been in a position to take it would be his wife, Carolyn. If we inspect the lighter itself, we may learn something from it.
I see. You'll need the recordings from Carolyn's questioning as well. I'll send it over right now, so please use the recorder to listen to it.
Yes, make sure I get those. I'm counting on you, little guy.
Hey, what's this all about? Why are you keeping me here? What could I possibly have to do with you?
Yeah.
Huh? I was home all day on that day. So what? You found his lighter at the murder scene? Is that so? I wonder why. So, is he a suspect? Now? I don't know anything about it. I don't give a rat's ass about that cheating bastard.
She's very
Can I just go
dismissive.
home now?
She's rather emotional. Is she unstable?
That's just normal, Dr. Kimishima. You're a little too calm.
Well, I have my moments too. Sometimes.
Anyway, Carolyn's insisting that she was home the entire time.
Is there any way to prove that?
No, there aren't any witnesses. She says she was alone the entire time.
Did she know that Sean and Abigail were together that night?
No, we told her that her husband is a suspect in a murder investigation.
No, that's
she
not
shouldn't
true.
know that Sean was involved with Abigail. We're trying to keep the details under wraps.
I see. If that's the case, then she knows too much.
Huh. What do you mean?
Sure he knows.
Let's listen to her testimony one more time. Pay attention.
missing something? Oh, new. Peculiar statement.
Hey, what's this all about? Why?
Yeah.
Hey, what's this all about? Why are you keeping me here? What could I possibly have to do with you? Huh? I was
Let's hear it.
home all
Let's
day
hear
on
it.
that day. So what?
Hear it.
You found his lighter at the murder scene? Is that so? I wonder why. So, is he a suspect now? I don't know anything about it. I don't give.
That bit at the end. Why did she call him a cheating bastard?
She knows.
Maybe he's cheated on her before? He looks like a player. I mean,
That could be a possibility. But what if there was another reason?
like what?
Well, for example,
Something with Abigail. Although I wouldn't doubt a woman's intuition.
yes. What if she had seen Sean and Abigail together?
That would explain her hostility.
If that's the case, then she did witness what happened to the victim that night. This might lead us to something even more important.
Just try combining these with what we already have. What's the... Should we- They can't be combined.
Hey, little guy, I need something analyzed.
Sure. Is it the lighter that was found at the murder scene?
Yes, I just need you to find any fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints. Just a second. There seem to be a lot of them.
Oh,
wait. They're all the same set of prints, repeated over and over.
Can we find out whose they are?
Let's see. These are Carolyn Bowen's.
Haha.
So the one who left this lighter at the scene was...
Carolyn.
Right. Sean's wife, Carolyn, left the lighter at the murder
She
scene.
did it. She planted that. That's planted evidence.
Carolyn Bowen, Sean's wife, left the lighter at the scene of Abigail's killing. Her interrogation suggests that she saw her husband together with the victim. Does this mean that Carolyn is behind both the murders in this investigation?
Can't say for sure, can we?
True. Even if she had a reason for killing Abigail, she had no motive for Alma's murder. But she may be able to provide us with information regarding Abigail's murder. I need a little more information from her. That's the little guy's job.
But
Oh, Dr. Kimishima. What's this?
It wasn't Sean who left the lighter at Abigail's murder scene. It was Carolyn. That makes her our most probable suspect now.
Really? I wonder what HQ's going to think when they hear this.
I don't care. I'm not interested in your office politics.
I know that. So, what do you think? Honestly.
I find it most likely that
Yeah.
she's not the killer.
she must have just, yeah.
Still, she may have witnessed something. If she finds herself our main suspect, perhaps that will loosen her tongue a bit.
I see. I'll use this info when I speak to her then.
You're going to talk to her yourself? That's odd.
It takes a liar to catch a liar. I'm good at this kind of thing.
We've all got secrets, don't we? I'll be counting on you.
Right. Oh, by the way, Abigail's cell phone has been repaired.
Nice.
Great. Were the records of received calls intact?
She did receive a call during the time we believe she was at the restaurant.
However...
We've traced the call to a nearby payphone.
Oh no.
Huh, I see. I wonder if this information
Prince
will
on the
lead us
phone, maybe?
anywhere.
We're going to ask around the area if there were any witnesses near the phone, but we don't expect much. Still, there's no doubt that that was the last call made to her cell phone.
I see. So there's a good chance that call came from the murderer after all. Abigail was called out from a public phone. and then she was killed.
We'll continue looking into the deal with the payphone. Oh, we spoke to the chef again, too. Check out the recorder when you have time.
All right,
Okay.
I'll listen to it later.
Let's look at the recorder and we'll find out what happened here. I know there's not a lot of commentary, but it's just a lot to think about. Let's hear what he has to say.
How'd she act? Let me think. I remember that she...
Yup.
I remember that she was
course.
talking on her phone. I clearly remember that she left the restaurant in a hurry soon after that. The man who was with her left in a bad mood afterwards. No, I don't think that he went after Miss Abby. No, he left the restaurant an hour after Miss Abby. He left the restaurant an hour after Miss Abby did. I know that because I served a carafe of wine. To the table. The gentleman drank it all himself before he left. I remember being disappointed.
Wait, would that match the wine that was
I remember.
Dr. Kimishima, we've received a recording.
More questioning? Who is it this time?
Carolyn Bowen, Sean's wife. Once they confronted her about the lighter, she started talking.
I see. I'll check it out.
start speaking?
So what if my fingerprints were on the...
Yep.
So what if my fingerprints were on the lighter? That's got nothing to do with... Why am I a suspect? No. No, I'm telling you it wasn't like that. That skank. I didn't report it because...
Yep.
That skank. I didn't report it because I knew I'd get dragged into this mess. Yes, that's right.
Yep.
Yes, that's right. I happened to be out that day and saw them dining together. They look like they were having the time of their lives, and I lost it. I was going to charge in there and slap both of them.
But not murder.
Both of them. And then the skank left the restaurant still on her phone. I followed that slut, but just because I was curious. I didn't want her to get away. Of course I was angry. She went into a warehouse not far from there. I couldn't see too well from where I was hiding, but she didn't come out for a while, so I peeked into the warehouse, and there was this hairy beast. It was on top of her. It was doing something to her hand with its terrible claws.
The mark.
I knew she'd been killed, but I had nothing to do with it. I mean, it serves her right. Did she think she could just steal any man she wanted? That's probably when I dropped the lighter. Of course, I didn't report it. I would have been the very first suspect.
I don't believe it. This is one weird testimony.
This,
Our murder investigation suddenly turned into a monster hunt.
no, not
We had a
necessarily.
sketch artist create a picture from her account, but are there any animals that size around here?
Don't be ridiculous. It's someone wearing a mask and some kind of costume.
I thought as much. Could the killer be insane?
Doubt it.
Who can say? There's no way to know anything yet.
Honestly, there's one thing in common. Yeah, there's something else. I think does it have to do with the hair? Where is the hair, anyways? It's these two. No?
These two pieces of information can fill in Abigail's timeline that night until her death. When was she last seen before she died?
When she left the bar. How many days ago? 3.
That's right. She was seen at a restaurant that she was a frequent customer at. The one with her at the time was...
Sean.
Correct. She was witnessed there with her boss. Afterwards, she left the restaurant alone. The reason she left was...
Phone call.
Yes, a phone call caused her to leave the restaurant immediately. But where did this call come from?
Payphone.
Indeed, the payphone near the murder scene. It's most likely that the killer called her from the public phone, then waited for the victim to arrive and ambushed her. That would be what happened on Abigail's last night in this world.
Who actually did the murder? Who did the actual murder? Killed by the same person?
Now I know what that white shard from the fireplace was. It must have been from the mask
Oh.
that the murderer was wearing while committing the crimes. But why would the murderer throw the mask into the fireplace?
Someone saw him with
Whatever
it.
the reason, it helps to sort everything out.
I think that's everything.
Okay, I need to sort out the information I have on hand. My main concern right now is the costume worn by whoever killed the two women.
Yeah,
How did it end up in the fireplace in the Parker residence, where Alma was murdered?
doesn't make sense.
The most logical reason that can be considered at the moment is...
Killer to destroy the evidence? Someone tells me that's not
Yes.
it.
Putting it in the fireplace could be an attempt to destroy it. And if that is the case, something strikes me as odd about how Joseph, Alma's husband, was acting. That
He must have
is...
known. He confessed to the murders.
Yes. He confessed to Alma's murder from the very beginning. If he was willing to confess, what reason would he have to hide any evidence? Let's assume for a moment that someone else is the real killer. Can we follow this hypothetical person's steps? This person would have killed both Alma and Abigail. The first person to be killed would have been...
Abigail. They both aren't dead, so on the options.
Right. Alma's corpse was found first, but Abigail had been killed before them. In other words, the killer wore a costume to kill Abigail, then killed Alma the next day, after which the costume was discarded into the fireplace. However, we haven't found the murder weapon yet. There were no traces of it in the fireplace. The killer would also have some connection to the two victims as well. We can assume that Abigail personally knew her murderer. The reason for this is...
They respond to the phone call.
Right. She received a phone call from a payphone to call her out.
You would have done anything.
The killer
if you
knew
did.
Abigail's phone
Yeah.
number, and Abigail rushed out right
You
after
wouldn't rush
receiving
out
the
after
call.
hearing a stranger's
It's
call.
unreasonable to think that she would do that for someone she
Yeah.
didn't know.
My thoughts exactly.
Similarly, there's a good chance that Joseph knows the killer
Yeah.
as well. This is because,
He's out to protect him.
yes, if that wasn't so, Joseph would have no reason to defend whoever killed his wife. So,
Yeah.
is the killer someone that the entire Parker family would be acquainted with?
What the hell? No. This little guy.
Dr. Kimishima, sorry to keep you waiting. We've taken a look at the clock we recovered from the Parker house, and...
Oh, hello? Naomi, can you hear me?
Alyssa? What are you doing there?
Wow, I can hear you. This guy let me in.
Little guy?
This girl said that she really had to talk to you.
All right. Alyssa, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
I need to
Hey.
do some work with the man you're with. Be a good girl and be quiet for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So, about that clock.
Yes, I heard that much. Get to it.
As you mentioned, the decoration on the clock matches the
Of
wound on the
course,
corpse's
duh.
head. It probably fell off the desk and struck the victim's head. This may have happened while she was struggling with her assailant.
What would have
I
done?
see. Is it possible for that wound to have been the cause
Doubt
of
it.
death?
No, that's impossible. The impact wouldn't have been enough to kill someone. We've inspected the exterior of the clock, but it doesn't seem that damaged either.
I see. Then... Little guy? What's that sound?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Sorry. Looks like this clock is the kind that plays a little tune.
Hey, Naomi?
Alyssa, you said that you'd keep quiet.
Has she heard it before?
I'm sorry, but that clock is broken.
Broken? Where?
I mean, I know how this song goes, but this one part sounds all weird.
Huh? Little guy, has anybody looked inside the clock?
1 second.
You haven't. You mean to tell me you haven't looked inside until now?
Dr. Kimishima, there's something inside.
The weapon.
We may have found just what we're looking for. Thank you, Alyssa.
Yeah, we can get it analyzed now.
I want to know more about this weapon, little guy.
Oh yeah, no problem. It has an X-shaped cross-section, and it's
Perfect.
25 centimeters long. It's thinner at the tip, and it's shaped more like a steak than a knife.
That's
This
it.
isn't a commercially available weapon. This is just a piece of steel with sharpened edges.
Huh. So the killer made it?
It seems that way. It's a poor cutting implement, but it could certainly be used for stabbing.
I see. This could be the weapon then.
It is the weapon, obviously. The hilt? Oh, this. Wait a second.
The shape on the end of the weapon's hilt appears to match the bruise on Alma's hand.
Wait, did Alma what?
This bruise could be from Alma pushing her hand against the hilt of the weapon.
Did she kill her?
If that's
No.
the case, then the person who used this weapon would have to be...
Alma.
Yes. If the weapon is used by thrusting forward while applying pressure with the palm, then the only way Alma could get this bruise is if she was the one wielding the weapon. But what does this mean?
What the fuck? The weapon shape is...
Yes, if we put these together, it should be easier to identify the weapon. The victims, Alma and Abigail, they both died from being stabbed in the chest by a weapon with the same shape. Their wounds match the shape of the weapon found inside the clock. The two of them were killed with the same weapon, this handmade stake. Abigail was killed by the stab wound in her chest. The shape of her stab wound perfectly matches the shape of the weapon found in the clock. The bruise on Alma's palm indicates that she had been using the weapon. If Abigail was murdered by Alma, it would make sense for Abigail to respond to a phone call from her mother.
What the hell?
There's also Abigail's final words to consider. Huh. Why would she say that?
She saw Emma from afar? She thought Caroline was Alma. She didn't know it was Alma?
That's right. The killer was wearing a mask and covered in fur at the time. Even as Abigail lay dying, she had no idea that her killer was her own mother. That's why she called out. to warn her mother away.
Because she thought she was near.
From the phone call, she would have assumed that her mother, Alma, was somewhere nearby. But if Alma is the murderer, how did she end up killed by the weapon that she had been using?
Dr. Kimishima, the results of our analysis have come in.
Finally.
Good. Which analysis was this?
The wine glass. Something else was detected in the residue.
Well, what is it?
We've detected traces of benzodiazepine in the wine.
Benzodiazepine. Isn't that used in sleeping pills and anti-anxiety
Wait,
medication?
maybe she tried killing
That's
the
right. It
other guy.
seems to have been mixed in with the wine.
Little guy, was there any benzodiazepine found in Alma's body?
No.
Oh, why? The results of the drug test
It
came
must
up
be
with
in
a
the
negative on that.
husband's body.
That's all right. I just wanted to make
Was
sure
Alma
that
trying
she
to kill her
wasn't the one
family?
taking it.
Okay.
I know what happened, I think. Missing something, I think.
If we believe that Alma is the one that killed
Yeah.
Abigail, then Alma put the sleeping medication into the wine. The one who drank it was...
The husband, Joseph. So Joseph knew something was going on.
Yes, her husband Joseph.
What do you mean? Are you saying?
That's right. Alma tried to
Yeah.
kill Joseph as well.
But, Dr. Kimishima, isn't that just...
The weapon left a bruise on her palm. That is proof that she used the weapon.
But she was killed by that same weapon.
That's true. Let's stay calm and think this through. We have evidence that there was a
Just struggle.
struggle between Joseph and Alma, don't we? That is,
The chair. Abigail's. The blood on Alma's. Yep.
indeed, the bloodstains are quite likely from when Joseph was injured and grabbed Alma's wrist during the struggle.
Then, did Joseph kill Alma during that fight?
I'm
Yes.
just saying that this is one conjecture we could make.
But there's no motive. The family reportedly got along well.
Little guy, where is Mr. Parker right now?
Huh? He's still being detained.
Good. Tell him something. Tell him we found the weapon Mrs. Parker was using inside the clock.
All right, I'll do that. Where are you going, Dr. Kimishima?
I'm going back to the murder scene. I want to find Alma's motive.
The paper that was burnt. No, that's just from the mask. Let's find out what happened, though.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, can I bother you for a moment?
What's the matter?
HQ contacted me just a moment ago. It seems Joseph Parker has a message for you.
The victim's husband? But why?
I don't know. I'll send the recording over to you right now.
Okay.
This message is for whoever is investigating my case. I don't know who you are, but I'm impressed by your skills. Go to my house and check above the fireplace. My wife's diary should be behind the stones. You must already know that I can't stand. So that's the only thing I couldn't get rid of. If you read it, you might find out what my wife was truly feeling. Please, make use of that information.
That's
it.
good of him.
Did you get all that, Dr. Kimishima?
I heard every word. I'll have to check above the fireplace.
Good on him for telling what happened. Behind the stones. Oh, right, you said that.
Alma's diary is in here? Here it is. I should take it back to the office and go through it.
Let's go back.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, can you spare a moment?
I do if it's about the case.
Well, of course it is. Alma Parker's autopsy is about to begin.
Good. I hope they find something.
Yes, and regarding the results from the auto-imaging scan, a tumor has been found
Oh,
in Alma
no.
Parker's prefrontal lobe.
A tumor?
She.
Yes, it's about 5 centimeters in diameter, and it seems to have been causing CVD.
Cerebral vascular disorder. If that's so, then
Yes, well, even if she hadn't been killed, she didn't have much time left.
that's not the point. Tumors in the prefrontal lobe
Wait, did
cause
she-
visual and auditory hallucinations. There's the chance that this may explain her strange behavior.
Wait, so you think this
No,
is
don't
related
tell
to the
me.
case?
That's why.
I found Alma's diary above the Parker's fireplace.
What? Then Joseph was...
He was telling the truth. Reading this may tell us more.
I write this diary giving thanks to the mountains and to the flowing waters. My headaches continue today. That bruise seems to have gotten bigger, too.
The bruise in her hand.
Should I see a doctor?
A bruise. What is she referring to?
Wait a second. I think I finally realized
That's
it.
right. She was still alive when she got that
Time out,
bruise
time
on
out.
her hand.
The times where there were three times we've seen the black bruise. The first time was treating tumors in the spinal cord. When the black bruise is activated, we had a giant tumor form. Second time was while we were operating on the skin, lungs, and small intestine, I don't know, and they all were tumors. And now she has a tumor in the brain. Do the black bruises indicate signs of tumors? A disease that has black bruises and causes
I write
tumors.
This diary giving thanks
Holy
to
shit.
the mountains and to the flowing waters. A miracle happened today. I can barely believe it. I heard God's voice, beautiful
no.
and pure. The bruise on my hand is a sigil passed on to me by God Himself.
I see. Well, I'm no
Oh,
theologian,
no.
but I doubt this was a revelation from God. What happened to her was caused by...
That's her hallucinations.
Right. Her experience was likely caused by the tumor in her prefrontal lobe. She interpreted the whispers of her disease as the voice of the Creator.
I write this diary giving thanks to the mountains and to the flowing waters. Today I heard a shocking premonition. We were walking the path against God's divine will. My pain was inflicted on me as a punishment and a warning to me and my family. I cannot let this be. I must save my family.
No.
I write this diary, giving thanks to the mountains and to the flowing waters. The preparations
No.
have been made. I will become the beast of the Lord and lead
No,
my
please
loving
stop it.
family. I will sever them from this world and engrave the sigil upon
No.
their bodies too. Abby, my little girl, I willingly become the beast so I can save you.
Beast of the Lord. That explains the fur.
What?
I write this diary, giving thanks to the mountains and to the flowing waters. I learned a terrible truth today. My little Abby never reached his side. It's my fault. I severed her connection before engraving the sigil.
Wait, that would explain why she couldn't kill the other guy.
Ah, my loving daughter, please forgive your mother for being so foolish. Joseph will be saved. I will engrave his sigil and lead his soul. I'll make sure it won't hurt. Joseph,
So you-
let us be reunited in his world.
So that's why she wanted to make him go to sleep first. Is that she thought, okay,
The
this makes
diary ends
sense.
here. Alma died after writing this. The sigil that she says she engraved onto her daughter is...
The wound on the right palm.
That's right. Alma thought the black bruise on her hand appeared as a holy sign. That's why she thought she would. She also planned to do the same to her husband. When she said she'd make sure it won't hurt, she meant,
Sleeping pills.
indeed. This diary answers a number of the
She had
questions
good
we've had
intentions, but
regarding
they
this
were all
case.
caused by fucking auditory hallucinations. Why? Good people. just bad circumstances. Wayne and Bruce become two sigils. Sigils. Details of Abigail's murder. Solid evidence.
Until this point, I had thought that Alma and Abigail had been killed by the same person. But now it's clear who killed Abigail. And yet, there are several things found at the crime scene that could not have been Alma's doing. I need to review the information we have to determine if these murders were committed by the same person.
Obviously not. Obviously not. Wait, what?
You do? I thought we've already been through everything.
It's more that I want you to sort through what we know. Alma wore the mask and the fur when she killed Abigail. However, Alma couldn't have done everything herself. For example, yes, Alma didn't stab herself. And there were obvious attempts to hide evidence after Alma's death. One such piece of evidence is
Burning the mask and fur.
yes, someone tried to destroy the costume Alma wore in the fireplace. Another piece is,
Hiding the murder weapon.
indeed, the weapon Alma is believed to have used was hidden inside the clock.
Only one person was able to do this.
Yes. Now we can finally see everything that happened in this case.
Self-defense. Conclusion reached. We win. Although,
The
at what
dead
cost?
shall speak. Let's put together the truth of what happened here. In a way, you could say Alma Parker is the first victim. She had a gigantic tumor within her prefrontal lobe. The conditions caused by the tumor changed her.
Yes.
This card has the evidence of that.
The diary? Her symptoms.
Yes, she believed her hallucinations were divine visions. Parting with the world, her beloved daughter was first. It was that same love that led to Alma's attack. This card proves the violence Alma carried out on her Abigail.
Details of Abigail's murder.
Indeed. She put on a mask and fur, then killed her. That's why Abigail failed to recognize her own mother. Instead, she kept screaming in order to warn Alma away.
Never realizing the truth.
Abigail's last words are proof of that.
Mom! Stay away! Run!
After the murder, Alma tried to guide her child's soul. The proof of that is on this card.
Sigma. Or stigma? Sigils?
This is likely what Mrs. Bowen witnessed. But Alma thought she had failed to save Abigail's soul. In order to guide the soul to its rightful place, Alma thought the sigil needed to be applied before death. So she made careful preparations for Joseph's murder. The evidence of that is shown on this card.
Yep.
Yes, but this plan failed to work. Joseph woke from the pain and struggled with her in a panic. This card tells us the evidence of that. Alma wore the mask and fur again to kill her husband. That's why Joseph didn't know it was Alma attacking him. He desperately caught her hand, resisting her. And in the ensuing struggle, they fell, stabbing Alma. When Joseph removed his attacker's mask, he realized... It was first thought that both cases had the same murderer. But with so many mysteries solved, I know that can't be.
Obviously, murder and self-defense.
This is the card with proof of the reason why that is.
There's a killer.
Concentrate.
What?
I can't mess around anymore. It's time to get serious.
What proves that both murders should not be done by the same killer is... this?
Yes. After Alma's
Oh.
death, someone erased evidence of her guilt. No matter how it was done,
Yeah.
it couldn't have been Alma. And so the truth of this card is brought to light.
There wasn't two killers.
This person wanted to hide Alma's crimes.
Well, obviously it was Joseph. Don't hide it
First,
from
her
us.
costume was destroyed in the fireplace. The weapon she used was hidden within a clock in the house. Another knife was used to make Alma seem like a victim. This card shows who took this effort to exonerate Alma. Joseph knew Alma was not a woman who could commit murder. Her bizarre acts were a result of her brain tumor. Even then, she still loved her husband and cared about him.
Yeah.
Her final words are proof of that.
Joseph, my love, I'm sorry. I can't save you.
This is the truth behind how her life's light was put out.
I'm sad. It's depressing. We know the truth though, which is good.
Naomi, you have a call from Mr. Parker.
Yes. I was just thinking about visiting you. All right. I'll be there soon.
Will you be all right? If you think there's any danger.
No, there's no danger whatsoever.
Chief, what do you think love is? A true love in which each thought of the other to the end. That may well have been the integral part of this case.
Yeah, Alma didn't do it because she had hate. She was doing it because she thought she was doing the right thing. Even though it wasn't, but...
I can't guarantee it's any good. Alma always made coffee.
Thank you.
My wife, she was the best companion a man could hope for. Even when I was stubborn or angry, she still loved me.
Mr. Parker, it's my duty to uncover the truth.
I understand.
You loved her. Even if you'll be misunderstood and branded a killer, you wanted to hide the fact that Alma tried to kill you.
myself if she had killed me. There's absolutely no way she'd kill me without a cause. She must have had some reason for what she did. Please, if it ends like this, Alma will be known as a lunatic. You have to find out what truly happened to my wife. Please.
Yes, I will. That's my duty. Death comes to everyone. I'm a little jealous.
Oh, what do you mean by that? He figures it out.
Oh, there you are, Dr. Kimishima. I was looking for you.
Hmm?
I see. What do you want?
I have the report from the Oxford autopsy.
Hmm? Yeah, how about it?
Tell me all about it, right now.
Right. Her brain tumor
No.
was kind of, well, strange.
The black-
Strange? Could you be any more vague? Were you actually present at the autopsy?
Well, yes, but it was a condition I've never seen. The tissue around the tumor was black. Nobody knows why.
Oh.
Black. The same as with Veronica. Remove that tumor. I'll have a friend at Resurgam check it.
Resurgam! That's where
And I
we're
want the
from.
death certificate made by the end of the day.
You want me to do all that?
Little
No
guy.
excuses. Get to it right now.
I'm on it.
Oof. Hey, wait a second. We have 2 likes on this video. I only liked it
Veronica's
once, though.
death.
Could be up at this
An
hour.
old woman losing her mind. What in the world is going on?
A disease that causes tumors. Sounds like stigma or guilt. But this is obviously different. Let's move on to the next. Maximum annoyance. Great. I might have to do more heart palpitations. Or CPR, I mean. Maximum annoyance.
Well done, Dr. Torres. Yeah, thanks. I saw you
fuck?
the other day. What are you doing here?
Who the hell is that?
Beginning? What are you talking about?
No.
Hey, Maria. You got a sec?
Oh, come the fuck on. What is this bullshit?
Yeah.
Earth to Maria.
What? Never mind. You want something?
Yeah? How'd our new guest do? You think he'll help?
Sure. He's fast and precise. I don't see a problem.
Huh. Well, I guess that means he passes.
Hey, Gabe.
What? I don't have any spare cash on me.
That's not it. Never mind.
Hmm? I mean, I could get you a prescription for some tranquilizers.
Don't make fun of me. Forget it. I'm fine.
Are you?
Damn right.
Okay, then. I've got some work for you.
Oof. Not the right words to say. Not the right words to say.
Ferris wheels collapsed in Oakdale. The chopper's waiting.
Oh,
Why the hell didn't you
shit.
tell me sooner, moron? I'm going.
Don't trip over your own feet.
This guy looks like a guy from, like, Lupin.
What kept you, Dr. Torres? Come on!
Sorry. Take her up.
I don't like Ferris wheels. They're fucking... First moments are the most crucial. I don't like Ferris wheels. They're goddamn death trap waiting to happen. Ooh, my god.
Dr. Torres, please hurry!
Oh, this isn't good. Piece of the frame went right through him.
the hydraulic cutter. We can cut the metal out with this.
Goddamn idiot! Don't touch him!
Removing the foreign object should be our priority in this
No,
case.
leave it in.
Oh, yeah, this is totally a textbook procedure. Shut the hell up! Just get out of my way and be quiet unless I say otherwise.
What? Ugh, fine, whatever.
Goddamn amateurs, wasting my time. He's hemorrhaging a lot. I gotta treat that first and keep his vitals stable.
Oh, right.
Can't do anything about these wires here. Alright, that's all I can do for you right now. Crap! No, damn it. The wire wound is hemorrhaging. I need to wipe it with the gauze. Crap! Note to self. Hey, it's clear now. Start cutting the frame. His vitals will drop while they're cutting the metal. I'll have to watch his condition.
Dr. Torres, another victim's in rescue.
Hey, the patient's trying to say something.
Got it. I'll be right there once I have a second. Damn, there's so much to do. I gotta think about what's most important.
Oh shit. That's fine. What?
Are these... Extraction successful. I'll get them all fixed, don't worry.
I'll get the scissors.
I gotta match the angle of the guy. Can't...
Doctor, please be more careful.
Move the remote.
All right, the frame's been...
Good. I'll treat the hemorrhaging and then they get a blood transfusion. I gotta disinfect the area before you... Okay, now for the needle. Put it in the... All right, perfect. Gotta hurry and secure it. This one's treatment is done.
Stabilized. There we go.
The wound's opened up. I'll perform hemostasis with the gauze. This wound's huge. I need more gauze. All right, last step, securing the gauze with tape. This wound's good to go. I finished hemo.
It's another one saved, right?
Need to secure the vein. Gotta do it carefully.
Right.
One done.
Here we go.
My son's still inside. Please, save my boy.
What?
What?
Hey, make sure the paramedics know that.
Understood. I'll contact...
I need to set his arm.
Be pretty late. Hold 8.
If I'm not careful, it'll hurt him even more. I have to fix this quickly. All right, the boat. Okay, not a bandit, so it lines up with the shape of perfect. All right.
Doctor, they found another victim.
Okay, that should do it.
He's fine. The boy is here though.
Dr. Torres, it's that child.
There, you're gonna be all right now. Your dad was worried about you.
My dad? Where is he? Is he hurt?
Define.
Of course he is. I rescued him myself. Now hang on, it's your turn. Doing well.
The people that run this park better be fucking held responsible.
You should thank your dad. He's the one who told us about you. All right, get him out of here now.
But it's lucky he
The
did nothing
wounded have been
serious.
taken care of.
Mission complete. Everyone's safe. B.
That completes the treatment. Well done, Dr. Torres.
Yeah, same to you. Things went okay, I guess. Okay, take her up. Next.
The patient's entered cardiac arrest. This isn't good. Check for a pulse. Get the epinephrine ready.
Idiots, there's no time. Start CPR.
Huh? Who should I?
Oh shit.
You dumbasses, we don't have any time to waste here.
What the? Dr. Torres, please stop.
What is wrong with her? Mr. Torres is freaking out.
Everyone is so goddamn useless.
Jeez.
I'll be better off without morons like them.
Jeez, whoa.
Please, calm down, Dr. Torres. They didn't make any mistakes. You shouldn't be so angry at them.
What did you wrong?
We're too damn soft on them. You got a problem with how I do things? Go with those losers.
Oh, hey, Dr. Torres.
Who is this guy anyways?
Man, she's always like that.
Everyone's alive though. I'm happy. Endoscopy. Ugh.
Lady Tomoe, they are ready to see you now.
I will be right there.
Oh shit. The Healing Warrior.
Have you heard? It seems Lady Tomoe has returned.
Well, of course she has. Her leaving this place was a mistake.
This family needs her. She needs to stop playing.
Announcing Lady Tomoe.
It's been a while, Father.
Indeed. Have a seat.
Man, it's a big poofy dress.
I'm glad to see you are well. I'd been told you were ill.
The elders leap to conclusions. Merely a lung problem.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that.
However, it is true that I am not as young as I was. The elders feel that the clan succession must be decided.
I cannot presume to understand what you mean by that.
It is simple. I will find a suitable husband for you.
Will the lady refuse? This is unprecedented.
Selfish girl. She takes the Tachibana clan too lightly.
I shudder to think what will happen in the future.
I humbly...
Whoa! Hold it right there!
Whoa!
What in the world?
Intruders! Intruders amongst the clan!
Chief? Dr.
Ah, they came in.
Yo, Tomoe! We came to rescue you.
I fly to Japan for a conference and get dragged into this.
Maybe this chief ain't so bad.
Break.
Who are they? What happened to the guards?
Are these the kind of people Our Lady is associating with?
Such insolence! Seize them!
You fools! Be silent! You two are from America. Are you here to take Tomoe back?
Of course. Tomoe is one of our trusted doctors and a friend. We're not going to let her be given away without her consent.
I have yet to hear an answer from my daughter. Tomoe.
My answer? Father,
This isn't good. Master!
A doctor! Call a doctor!
Idiot, you have doctors.
Hurry up!
What? Panicking on the battlefield is not the path of honor. Goto, call for a doctor. Ikeda, ready a bed. Get water!
Yes, milady.
Water! The lady requests water. Make haste!
Father!
He's got tension pneumothorax. He'll go into arrest soon.
What kind of man is this guy? I can't get a needle in.
You require an open airway. Stand aside.
Shit.
All right, it's in. We've cleared a way for the air to escape. Now what? How can we operate if a scalpel won't cut his skin?
Hanzo, my tools! Prepare for an operation.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
If the cause is a ruptured bulla, we can close it off. I can seal the hole in his lung with fibrin glue.
It's worth a shot. Let's do this.
Yes!
Shit. This is some stuff.
His right lung is leaking air
Shikage
into his
Takibana.
thoracic cavity. We don't have any more info, so we'll have to look around.
Understood. Beginning the operation.
And the secret lies within. But no, not time limit.
There isn't a moment to lose.
I understand. The inflammation, we can't let it...
The hemostatic... Hemorrhaging has been treated. Let's move the end of it. There are affected areas. Is there something up ahead? We're done treating this area. Let's hurry up and go to the next.
Oh, I almost ran into the wall there.
Hey, there are affected areas. Begin treating them. Calm down. Hurting the patient.
Must be extra cautious not to hit the inner...
Calm down.
Must be extra cautious not to hit the inner walls.
Yeah, I could do that if I didn't have, basically no Wii remote. I just want to do a light touch. Of course, that seems to be impossible. Seems this game doesn't want to cooperate with me. It won't let me.
Calm down. Hurting the patient isn't going to help.
What the hell? It's not letting me get the forceps. Why won't it let me operate?
There are still affected areas here. Let's treat them before we move on.
I know. There we go.
The nearby affected areas have been treated. Moving on. Affected areas here as well. We won't lose. I'll treat them all.
Treatment complete. There are affected areas all over. Start treating them immediately. Calm down. Hurting the patient isn't going to help.
The affected areas have been treated.
I'm gonna have
Moving
less
on.
room to maneuver here, aren't I?
It's hemorrhaging severely. We'll have to treat them while we proceed.
Hey, there it is.
Be extra cautious not to hit the inner.
Calm down. Hurting the patient isn't going to help. Huh. Here it is. We found the ruptured bulla. Ugh. There's severe hemorrhaging. Can we even treat it like this?
Must be extra cautious not to hit the inner walls. The hemorrhaging isn't stopping. It may be caused by something else.
Calm down. Hurting the patient isn't going to help.
Ah.
Must be extra cautious not to hit the inner walls.
This isn't good. We need to find what's causing this hemorrhaging and fast. This isn't good. We need to find what's causing this hemorrhaging and fast. This isn't good. We need to find what's causing this hemorrhaging and fast. The fibrin glue's been flushed off. The hemorrhaging's preventing it from sealing.
What's wrong?
This isn't good. We need to find what's causing this hemorrhaging and fast.
Time to stop. Wait 1 second. Oh, okay.
Calm down. Hurting the patient isn't going to help.
Be extra cautious not to hit the inner walls.
Go back down.
Hey, you know, if you think you're going the wrong way, retract the endoscope. Just where are you going? We gotta find out what's causing that hemorrhage.
Okay. You have 3
Calm
minutes to
down.
doubt.
Hurting the patient isn't going to help. Just where are you going? We gotta find out what's causing that.
It's a dead end. I need to retract the endoscope.
Just where are you going? We gotta find out what's causing that hemorrhaging.
Yeah, I know. I gotta go this way though.
Just where are you going? We gotta find out what's causing that.
When was the time I got myself
It's a
stuck?
dead end. Back up to the branch and find another way.
There's something else actually.
Just
Over
where
here.
are you going? We gotta find out what's causing that hemorrhaging.
No.
Just where are you going? We gotta.
This isn't the right place. Must be extra cautious not to hit the inner walls.
There's no time to restart from 0 because I seem to have got myself stuck. Here we go.
Calm down. Hurting the patient isn't going to help. Just where are you going? Just where are you going? We gotta find out what's causing that hemorrhaging. Just where are you going? Just where are you going? We gotta find out what's causing. Just where are you going? We gotta find out what's causing that hemorrhage. This isn't good. We need to find what's causing this hemorrhaging and back.
There are still affected areas here. Let's treat them.
This isn't good. We need to find what's causing this hemorrhaging and fast. We need to find.
There are still affected areas here. Let's treat them before we move on.
Let me see, guys. I have an ad, of course, because, you know, why solve things? No. Nope, this is what we're supposed to do.
This isn't good. We need to find what's causing this hemorrhaging and fast. This isn't good. We need to find.
There are still affected areas here. Let's treat them before we move on.
This isn't. We need to find.
There are still affected areas here. Let's treat them before we move on.
This isn't good. We need to find what's causing this hemorrhaging and fast. This isn't. We need to find.
There are still affected areas here. Let's treat them before we move on.
This isn't. We need to find.
Must be extra
Man, I wish they would
Calm down.
shut
Hurting
up.
the patient isn't going.
Wait. We have to find the source. We're not gonna do this, obviously. Okay, let's restart this from the beginning. I had to... Let me see what the guy did. He backed out all the way. Almost.
I under...
The inflammations in the lungs are wicked.
The hemorrhaging has been treated. Let's move the endoscope further in. There are affected areas.
You must be extra cautious not to hit the inner walls.
Calm down. Hurting the patient isn't going to help. We're done treating this area. Let's hurry up and go to the next. Hey, there are affected areas. Begin treating them.
The nearby affected areas have been treated. Moving on. Affected areas here as well. We won't lose. I'll treat them all.
Good. There are affected areas all over. Start treating them immediately.
The affected areas have been treated.
It's hemorrhaging severely. We'll have to treat them while we proceed.
That's a hole.
They're severe. The fibrin glue's been flushed off. The hemorrhaging's preventing it from sealing.
Hemorrhaging isn't stopping? It may be caused by something. You must be extra cautious not to hit the inner wall. There are still affected areas here. Let's treat them before we move on.
All right, good. The fibrin glue's created a seal.
So just really gotta keep on going then?
This isn't good. We need to find what's causing this hemorrhaging and
There we go. Now I should be able to go out.
Calm down. Hurting the...
Must be extra cautious not to hit the inner walls.
Calm down. Hurting the patient isn't going to help.
Must be extra cautious not to hit the inner walls.
I don't even know what way out is.
Calm down. Hurting the patient isn't going to help. Hey, if you think you're going the wrong way, retract the endoscope. Use the auto-retract command.
I have to find some other way.
Just where are you going? We gotta find out what's...
Must be extra cautious not to hit the inner walls.
Ugh. Oh, there we go. I can see that extra one. It's right below me. It's when I look... Damn it.
Just where are you going? We gotta find out what's causing that
Maybe
hemorrhage.
it's above? This way.
Just where are you going?
Down here?
It's a dead end. Back up to the branch and find another way.
Over there, maybe. There we go.
Calm down. Hurting the patient.
You must be extra cautious not to hit the inner walls.
Hey, don't back up any further. Whatever's causing the hemorrhaging should be around here.
Here we go.
Calm down. Hurting the patient isn't going to help.
It's fucking amazing here.
Extra cautious not.
I see more affected areas further on. There's gotta be something. Calm down. Hurting the patient isn't going to help.
There it is.
This.
Bloodstream, Dr. Cunningham.
I see.
I'm going to treat.
Yeah. Listen first. Inject the affected area with medicine. So be careful how much medicine you inject. Too.
It needs a little more. Must take care not to let it burst, though. The thrombus is.
All right. We should be able to treat the pneumothorax now. Let's go back to where it was.
I don't remember where it was. Try to remember.
Calm down. Hurting the patient isn't going to help.
Here we go. Can't go that way. I came from that direction. I shouldn't go that way. This way then?
Must be extra cautious not to hit the inner walls.
Calm down. Hurting the patient isn't going to help.
Oh, this is it.
Extra cautious not to hit the inner walls. We've found a ruptured bulla. I'll begin.
All right. Good. The fibrin glue.
The glue formed a seal. We can do this. Keep it up.
The glue's solidified. It's gonna be all right.
Operation complete. We were able to save him. Father.
We win.
Almost gave me a heart attack there. Glad he'll be okay though. Wow, that scared the crap out of me. Speaking of which, where's the restroom?
Such low humor. The restroom is the first rule of life.
Oh, good thing it's close. Well, if you'll pardon me.
It's funny. It's funny. Yeah, it's funny.
You've awakened, Master.
Where is she?
We have loaned her a jet. She is likely returning to America. The elders had no response to her excellent reactions.
I see.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Lady Tomoe has left a message for you. I must learn more if I am to master the way of honor.
That minx. So, she has no intention of returning, then. Hanzo, it is your duty to watch over Tomoe. Go.
You mean...
What use does our clan have with an untrained girl?
Very well, then.
Can we sit anywhere we want?
Of course. It belongs to the Tachibana clan.
Stop getting excited over everything. We getting a meal?
Yes, of course. Feel free to have as much as you like.
Hey, are you sure you're okay with leaving your butler?
Hanzo. He has served me well for all this time. I cannot force him to come along with my selfishness.
Well, don't worry. Just hire yourself a younger, hotter guy.
I thank you for your unnecessary concern, Dr. Cunningham.
Oh, how long have you been standing there, Gramps?
Hey, what the hell? Ah!
What? Don't blame me. You saw him sneak up on me.
How shameful to attempt to shake me, Dr. Cunningham. This slight on my honor demands you perform.
Screw that! I'm a samurai.
Until we meet again,
Cutting
Father.
myself over this.
wait, did he just do the, like, sit back, like, your dishonors means you must cut yourself? Shit, that's pretty far. We have no time for that. Oh, intern, no. Let's see if there's anything else on this level. Nope, nothing. All that's left now is History of Fear. History of Fear. What the hell?
Hank, what were you doing? You're late.
Oh, hey, Chief. Oh, sorry I'm late.
And you're all out of breath, too. Odd. Where were you?
Out in the courtyard?
The courtyard, huh? Oh, what's your take on this, kid?
Obvious bullshit.
It's a lie. The courtyard is less than 90 seconds away. Even if he'd run from there, he wouldn't be breathing this hard.
I saw that, too. Where were you really, Dr. Freebird?
Well...
Enough. I know you're all friends, but playtime's over.
Jeez, no fun.
Let's begin the conference. About 10 minutes ago, a Ferris wheel collapsed in Oakdale.
Oh yeah, that.
We're receiving 4 patients, one of whom is severely injured.
Oh, the guy that has a rebar
The
stuck
patient's
through him.
name is Charlie Malone, a 39-year-old male. He has a steel beam in his
Yeah.
abdomen and needs surgery stat.
That didn't look good.
So we have his ID. Has his family been notified?
That still needs to be done. Gabe, I'll leave that to you. Now, about the surgery itself.
Chief, if I may.
Huh? What is it, Tomoe?
Why not ask him to perform the procedure?
Me?
I've seen the video of his operation. He's better than us.
Well, I am, but...
Severe organ damage is anticipated and will need his skill.
I guess that's true.
I did see him in action. I agree. He's amazing.
Well then, it's decided. We'll count on you, kiddo.
What the? Hey, be
Is
careful.
this the urgent Where should we take him? Has anesthesia been
Is
alerted?
everyone ready? Nurses, prep for surgery.
Please move. Make way.
Blood pressure 60/34. GCS is 3.3. Blood type O+.
Wait, that blood type, is that the blood type
Secure a
compatible or
transfusion
not?
line and get him to room A.
Let's move. You! Get out of the way!
Please, listen carefully. This will require several steps. I will monitor the transfusion, so watch the patient's vitals. Doctor, is something bothering you?
I'm not worried, it's just...
Well, that won't matter in a second.
Vital squad! Doctor!
Damn it! Hang in there!
Readying the lactated ringer solution.
No time. Contact surgery. We're bringing him in as is.
Just...
How we handle this crisis will affect the hospital's name. Is it all right to trust this to an outsider like me?
You've let your short time here mislead you in understanding us. You aren't regarded as an outsider here anymore, Doctor. You've already saved 2 lives since you arrived here. All of us believe in our hearts that you'll save this man.
It'd be funny if I just stabbed him.
Believe.
Cardiac arrest, 1 minute. Hemorrhaging won't stop.
God damn it! We're not gonna let him die on us.
Let's go. Patient seems to have arrived.
Shit.
The extraction of the foreign object is a delicate procedure. I, Tomoe Tachibana, will be supporting you in this task.
Let's get to it.
We'll save this patient, no matter what.
Start. The patient's life is in your hands.
Very well.
Patient's in.
Doctor,
Charge the AED.
Activate the defibrillator. Please calm down. No pulse.
Oh.
Please turn it back. We have a pulse. You.
Alright. Beginning I-beam extraction. Let's open the wound.
Oh, hell no. Don't get yourself in a jiffy just yet. I gotta make sure everything surrounding this man is fine.
Brass shard removed. Please continue with the treatment. Don't drop it until it's over the tray. The blood is in the way. Please drain it quickly. It may be bent inside the wound, so please be extra careful. Please place the object in the
The wire has been extracted. Moving on to other areas.
That's pretty bad. Shouldn't we just do a liver transplant?
Blood pool is going to form once we make an incision.
A blood pool is formed at the incision area.
Let's pull it with the forceps before the blood pools.
It seems so deep. We can't remove it all at once.
We'll have to open the wound and pull it out bit by bit.
This...
Ventricular fibrillation. Don't touch him.
Is he having a heart attack?
Cardiac arrest.
We have a pulse. Watch the vitals for any variation. We're halfway there. Continuing with the treatment.
The patient's getting worse. Doctor, what? Just a little more. Hang in there, doctor.
His vitals aren't stabilizing.
The object has been extracted.
The object?
Yes.
Needs to do something about it. I'll suture it after closing the wound. Something's happening here. All right, now to suturing. Suturing completed. Let's use membranes as reinforcement. I see hemorrhaging in the operating area. Use the gel.
We have a vision. The blood pool has formed.
I'm making an incision. Scalpel.
The collected blood is spilling out.
Blood removal from the wound has been sutured. Moving on to other areas.
Please place the other membranes in the same way. You're so precise. Your operating skills are truly remarkable. Only one area remains.
The wound is fully good. All the membranes have been affixed. We'll be all right.
We lost sight of the hemorrhage. Use the ultrasound scanner.
This wound is large. All right.
Large laceration treatment complete.
Let's close this wound before.
Please suture the wound before it opens.
There we go.
vitals still aren't stable. There must be something hiding.
Oh, be mindful of the wire shape in the room.
The EKG has calmed down. Let's return to the treatment.
Should be the last one.
Vitals have stabilized.
All right. Let's close this patient up. Prepare the sutures.
We did it.
Please place the bandage and we can end the operation.
Operation complete. Let this disease pass from this wound.
Well done. You did it, Doctor.
Easy peasy. A few mistakes, but still the best.
You're just as skilled as the rumors say.
Oh, that's why I'm here.
Such modesty. I have much to learn myself as well.
I feel good knowing that I messed up so badly on all the other ones. At least I have something I can do right.
Operation complete. Thank you for your assistance in the procedure.
Oh, you learned how to say thank you.
He's really something. It's like a machine. Seriously, that kind of skill is just incredible. Right? Oh, is that your daughter? She's a cutie.
That's right.
It's good she didn't take after her dad. How old is she?
No, is she dead?
She would be 14 now, if she were still alive.
When did she pass away?
She was killed in a bioterrorism attack 8 years ago.
Let me
8
guess.
years? Don't tell me. Oh, sorry.
Is that guilt?
It's in the past now.
That incident at Cumberland College.
What?
My wife taught there. She passed away with my girl.
Hey, did they ever find who was responsible?
Let me guess, it's this guy.
Yeah. I caught him. Personally. Don't you recognize him? He's standing right there.
Are you joking? He did that?
A side effect of the gas. It erased his memory. But he was found guilty in a court of law for it.
That bastard!
Hey, Maria!
No, stop her!
Well done, Doctor.
That was as smooth as last time. It's like nothing can stop you.
Emma, stop swooning over the new doc.
Hey! You convict bastard!
Hey!
Is it you?
Dr. Torres?
Did you do it?
What the?
What are you talking about?
Are you responsible for Cumberland College? Tell me!
I've already been put on trial for what happened there.
Damn it!
What are you doing?
So what then? Have you been lying to us all this time?
Please,
You're
calm
a
down,
doctor,
Dr. Torres.
Damn it. We swore an oath to do no harm.
Dr. Torres, calm down. Maria, stop it.
You can't remember, huh? Screw you!
Maria's such a touchy
Start
bitch.
remembering. Remember what you did, damn you!
I'd like to return to my room. Could you escort me there?
He's saving lives now. Is that not proof of his change? Mournful hero.
Doctor, how was your day?
Yeah,
This
what's
must
up?
have happened before what happened in the
I worked really
hospital.
hard today. So Darnell said he'd treat me to dinner. You want to come with?
I offered to take her, but she keeps inviting people.
Sorry, I'll pass. Good for you, though. Eat up.
What? Do you have other plans, Dr. Torres?
Come on. Let's not bother anymore. Let's go, Emma.
Oh, all right. We'll see you later then.
This is so not like me.
Oof.
Well, now this is new. Something bothering you?
Leave me alone, big guy. Well, this is just me thinking out loud.
But oh no.
Seriously, we'd all be better off without all these morons. Why can't people get it through their heads that I'm right?
Why are you so focused on being right?
This might sound dumb, but I wanted to be a hero.
A hero?
Yeah. When I was 14, I accidentally started a fire at my orphanage. I was smoking in the bathroom and it got out of control. But while I was running away, I heard a voice crying. I ran back and saved her. I didn't even think twice about it.
What's wrong with that? You saved a life. That's good.
What's so good about it? I'm the one who started it, remember?
Yeah, but
Still, the kid I helped kept thanking me over and over. That's all she said. Thanks. Stupid, but it made me happy. That's when I made up my mind. I decided that I'd be an awesome hero who would save people.
Have you stayed in contact with the child you rescued?
Huh? Oh, that reminds me. I heard a letter came for me. I've been so busy that I haven't had time to get it.
I see. There's an important point you're missing.
Huh?
There's a limit to what even a hero can do by himself.
I just saw something funny on YouTube.
A hero acting on his own only acts in vain.
Hey, Hank! What's the matter? You leaving?
Yeah. I'm going back to my room.
What's with that guy?
I gotta go, but we'll continue this. Bye bye.